Hey guys, it's Adrienne. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday. So this is part 2 of the crochet skull pants tutorial. And there was a few things that I wanted to let you know. So the tutorial, or this portion of the tutorial, only covers size extra small because that's the size that I made. I do have plans on making larger sizes, but they won't be available as a video tutorial. They'll be in the written pattern that will be eventually in my Etsy shop. Now for the extra small size, I made 72 squares. This pattern is super easy to modify to any size. You know, you just have to know like your waist measurements, your hip measurements, and you know, your inseam measurements. I made them to fit my son, and so I mean it's really easy to modify by measurements. Are you gonna hide behind my head? But I just wanted to let you guys know that I actually made 72 squares for the extra smalls pants that I made. Now when I crocheted my squares, they came out to be just under 5 inches across, and that was with worsted weight yarn, the Mainstays yarn from Walmart. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into this tutorial. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how to do the drawstring waistband on the skull pants. If I can get them straightened out here. So what I did here was I just put one single crochet in the back loop of each stitch of the waistband, and I did that just to clean it up and crochet over the top of the tails that were left over from the corner from joining the squares. So now what I am doing is I chained up 2 after slip stitching into this first single crochet. I chained up 2, and I put 1 double crochet into the front loop of the single crochet from the previous round. So I'm going to go all the way around, putting 1 double crochet in each front loop of each stitch of the waistband. When I get back around here, I will meet back up with you and show you the next step. Okay, so I've gotten all the way back around, and I slip stitched into my first double crochet, chained up 2, and so for this round you're just going to put 1 double crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. And as soon as I am done with that, I will meet back up with you guys to show you how to do the last round on the waistband, which is probably the hardest part of doing the waistband in this way. So yeah, I'll meet back up with you here in a second. Alright, so for this last round, I went ahead and I slip stitched into the first double crochet. Now, I marked the first stitch in round 3, or I guess it would be round 1, I'm sorry. First round was a single crochet round, and then second round was the round with the double crochets in the front loop, and the third round is this round here with the double crochets. So I marked this first back loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that stitch marker out, which I always use safety pins for my stitch markers, but I'm going to go back in here. I hope you guys can see this, but you're going to go back in here, slip into this back loop right here, and then just slip stitch. And then you're going to go into this one, the next stitch, as well as the next back loop, and slip stitch. And what that's creating is this sort of little pocket right here. So we're going to go into the next double crochet, and then we're going to go into the next back loop, and slip stitch. And then you're just going to do that all the way around. You can see there's a pocket starting to form here, and here in a little bit we're going to thread our string to create a drawstring effect right into this pocket. So I will meet back up with you guys when I get done with this round of slip stitches. Okay, so I've just finished the last round in the waistband. So I'm going to go ahead and fasten off, which for me, I chain one and then I cut the yarn and pull that yarn through. I'm leaving a long tail just to be sure I have enough to weave in. So that is what, I mean, this will be the back, but that is what the waistband will look like. So I'm going to set this aside, the actual pants aside for a moment. Set them up there. And with white yarn, I'm going to chain a length of I'm just going to chain a length of chain stitches to go into that band. I'm going to chain up a length of chain stitches to use as the drawstring for the pants. Now you can use just a chain stitch like I am with this, or you can make I-cord. You could use a piece of ribbon. It's really up to you as to what you want your pants to look like. But for me, I'm just going to use a length of chain stitches. And as soon as I'm finished chaining this up, I will meet back up with you guys here in a minute to show you how to thread the drawstring into the pants, and then to also to clean up the bottom of the pants legs to do a little bit of an edging on the bottom of the pants legs. Okay guys, so I have my, excuse me, I got a needle in my mouth. I'm sorry. So I have this length of chain stitches that I worked up. And for the pair of pants that I'm doing, I went ahead and I chained 60. I chained 60 inches. And I'm going to put, I'm off frame again. I'm going to thread on this needle. So about right here, you can see the middle seam in the front. So I'm going to line it up with that seam there. I'm just going to take this yarn needle. I'm going to go in between into this pocket. I'm going to go in between all of the front double crochets, but I'm not going to go through these back ones. That way the drawstring will actually be in that pocket, and it goes pretty quick. Just kind of trying to be careful that I don't, just like that. And I'm going to go all the way around like that until I've got my drawstring all the way through. Just underneath the front double crochets. Oops, I done pulled it off. I know that this is a little bit hard to see because I am using black yarn. But hopefully y'all can understand what I'm doing for the most part. Well, come on now. Here it goes. Uh-oh. Did I go over the top of one? No, I didn't. It's just a hole where I don't think I went over the top of one. No, I didn't. It's just the hole. Anyways. Sorry guys, this is actually the first time I've done this kind of thing, and I'm improvising a little bit. Because, I've never seen anything like this done, but I figured I'd give it a go and see how well it works out. So I'm going to go all the way around until I get to the other end, and, it'll come out right here and that will give me the drawstring effect. Now, at the bottom of each pant leg, let me just flip these around here. So what I have planned for the bottom of each of these pants legs is just to do, I'll just reattach the yarn and do a single crochet in each one of these stitches just to kind of clean up the edges a little bit. And if there's tails, I'll single crochet over the top of the tails, like, this one, I'll just single crochet over the top of the tails and fasten off and then weave in my ends, and you've got a completed pair of skull pants.